Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 5th of August. It is August already. Meeting of the Board of the Steamship Authority. I have the usual announcement to read. I'd like to inform everyone that Sean Driscoll, the authority's communication director, is making audio and video recording of today's meetings. If anyone else is making audio or video recording of today's meeting, please identify yourself by pressing the raise your hand icon on the Zoom dashboard. Or if you're joining by telephone, pressing *9 on the keypad, and when you're recognized, please give us your name for the record. Thank you.
Louisa?
Louisa Hofstadter, Vineyard Gazette.
Thank you. And that's all I see.
Okay. We also have the statement regarding remote participation. Pursuant to Section 20 of Chapter 20 of the Act of 2021, as amended, board members are participating remotely in today's meeting because physical attendance would be unreasonably difficult. Board members participating in the meeting by Zoom video conferencing app, all members will be clearly audible to each other. And as a result of the remote participation, any and all votes taken will be by roll call vote. So having dispensed with that, the first order of business is a request for a contract for Gibbous Consulting. Mr. Davis?
All right, I'll start and then I'll turn it over to Mark and Stephen. So this is a request to vote the members to authorize the general manager to execute an addendum to the continued support contract number 07-2023, information technology management consulting services with Gibbous LLC in an estimated amount of $400,000. This addendum would be for project management office services overseeing the contract that was recently awarded to replace the authority's reservation system. So with that, I'll have Mark and Stephen provide some background.
Sure. So as the board is aware that back on June 17th, at the board meeting, we awarded contract 16-2024 for the replacement of the Steamship Authority's reservation system to ADIA of Napoli, Italy. It also presented at the June board meeting. We mentioned that in their proposal, they originally had a third-party partner who was going to be their, who's going to provide PMO service. However, as mentioned at the board meeting, that we were going to retain our own PMO for this project. The project cost through ADIA for the PMO was $548,000, which included support. We discussed this item with Gibbous, who's been instrumental in working with us over the last couple of years as developing the RFR, community outreach, setting up the meetings we've already had with ADIA from Napoli on the reservation system, and discussed with them being the PMO for this project, and they agreed to do this for $400,000, which was right in line with what the third party PMO who has no familiarity with the Steamship Authority has. So we feel that going this route will help us keeping the timetable of this project on track. There's a lot of tentacles. Sean, if you could pull up that slide, if you don't mind. And this is something we talked about at the IT governance meeting on July 17th, I think it was. 18th, excuse me. So here you can see what each part of there's more than the reservation system. So we have the reservation system, data migration, how do we get the customers' accounts into the system, charge accounts. We have to integrate with our current accounting system. We have credit cards, we have data warehousing, our current business rules, which we've been working on with Gibbous on updating those to make sure that we're in a good place when we kick this project off to put in the right policies and procedures in place. We have our bulk freight system. We have integration with our yet to be launched new website. And on the second slide, Sean, we're looking at making reservations for our parking lot system. We have hardware, network infrastructure to feed this system. We have software to support the hardware. We have computer hardware. We have scanning equipment, employee training, and customer communication and training, because it's also going to be learning curve for our customers as well. So there's a lot of tentacles in this project, and it's a big lift for the authority. And the advantage of having Gibbous involved is they're very familiar with the authority, where our strengths and weaknesses lie, where the SWOT analysis goes. And I think it would really help us in this project moving it forward, to engage with them to be the project manager for the reservation umbrella. So they'll be coordinating with the other vendors that are feeding this system. So we are looking for approval from the board for the project management of the reservation system for $400,000 to continue to work with Gibbous. And at the July 18th steering committee, IT steering committee meeting, the two members present voted to approve, to recommend this to the board. And I don't know if Peter has anything to say.
Yeah, I would say first, I'd just like to thank Mark and Steve for their hard work on kind of mapping out the implementation as we move forward with the DIA and what will be required of the steamship and what resources we'll need. As you saw those tentacles, I mean, there's 13, in addition to the reservation system, there's 13 different projects feeding into it to successfully implement the program. So we went over that, went over the resources we have, the resources we need, and the fact that we've been pleased with Gibbous, or I've been pleased with Gibbous to date. They know the Steamship Authority. Their quote came in, it's the same as the third-party vendor that ADIA had identified and was agnostic about. I just think we don't lose any ground trying to get another contractor up to speed on the project management.
Thank you, Peter. Do any of the board members have any questions? Okay.
Peter,
Excuse me?
you met with all of these. Did you ever, who's on the board with you? John Cahill
And Eric DeWicki from the Port Council.
okay.
So who
Are
missed
they
the
all in
meeting?
favor?
John Cahill and I were at the July 18th meeting where we voted to recommend. Eric was absent, unfortunately.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Moira, did you have a question or comment?
No, I could answer it in the course of things. Thank you.
Okay. The only thing I'd say, Mark Rosum, thank you for heading this. As hard as these things are and all the tentacles you mentioned, actually the cutover when we're running in parallel to the new systems is going to be equally difficult. So it's going to take a lot of attention and time from the people involved. I appreciate everyone's efforts to date. It's going to be hard work going forward too, but thank you. Is there a motion to accept this recommendation?
I'll move.
I would so move. Peter, why don't you do that?
I'll move the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any comment from any members of the board? Hearing none, it comes to a roll call vote. I believe it's Jeffrey is first.
Jeffrey, aye.
Jones, aye.
Okay, Malkin, aye.
Randy, aye.
Hearing aye.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that concludes our regular meeting. I'm going to read a statement prior to going in. Go ahead,
Mr. Chair,
please.
I don't know whether your public comment was posted as well, and I should mention, in
Good
addition, the people who are in the room here, besides Ms. Tanny, myself, Mark Rosum, Terrence Keneally, Mark Amundson, Allison Fletcher, Janice Kennethick, Stephen Coleman, Monica Andre, and Tom Innes.
Thank you.
Just for the record.
No, I appreciate that. Sorry that I missed that part. With that, is there any public comment?
Don't have any.
Okay. Failing to hear public comment, I'm going to read a statement prior to the board going into executive session. I'd like to entertain a motion to go into executive session to review and discuss the authority's strategies with respect to contract negotiations with non-union personnel. Because a public discussion of these matters may have a detrimental effect on the authority's negotiating and bargaining position. These matters include the authority's employment contract with its general manager, Robert B. Davis. Public disclosure of any more information with respect to these matters would compromise the purposes for which the executive session is being called. And after the conclusion of the executive session, we will reconvene in public. May I have a motion to move into executive session, please?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
That's good.
I'll second.
Thank you. There's been a motion made and seconded to move in. Roll call vote. I think we start with Mr. Jeffries.
Jeffrey, I.
Jones, aye.
Thank you. Malk and I.
Randy, aye.
Kearney, aye.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
So
assume
for everybody who's on Zoom, I emailed you a different link for the executive session because we have to keep this open since we're returning. So exit this session and click on the meeting link I emailed out in the last hour or two, and that's where we'll do executive session, and then we'll return to this to close out.
but we do need to close the existent Zoom, correct?
No, we need to keep this open so that we can return to the, I'm going to keep the existing Zoom going. Everyone else is going to sign off.
All right. Good
And
Lord.
I'll sing a ditty or something.
We'll be all set.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We will now move into executive session and change our Zoom links, please. Thank you. Mm.
We get to mark this, so that way we don't.
I'm still hearing you guys.
Yeah.
You need to sign off too, Jim. I'll get him
Okay.
off. You guys just sign off.
All right.
There they go.
Hmm.
Bob, did you get my email with the other Zoom link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you need to exit this meeting and then click on that link.
Okay.
So we're live.
Okay,
Okay.
Goodbye.
We're live and
we are live and ready when you are.
Thank you. We're back in public session. Therefore, I have to make the recording announcement at the beginning of this part of our meeting. I'd like to inform everyone that Sean Driscoll, the authority's communications director, is making audio and video recording of today's meetings. If anyone else is making an audio or video recording of today's meetings, please identify yourself by pressing the raise your hand icon on the Zoom dashboard, or if you're joining by telephone, by pressing *9 on the keypad. And when you're recognized, please say your name for the record. Thank you.
Unki,
Thank you.
Hello, I'm with Dams.
thank you. And that's all I see.
Okay, we lost Louisa. All right.
She's on, but she might not be at her computer. So
Exactly. The statement regarding remote participation pursuant to Section 20 of Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, as amended, board members are participating remotely in today's meeting because physical attendance would be unreasonably difficult. Board members participating in the meeting by Zoom video conferencing app, all members will be clearly audible to each other. And as a result of remote participation, any and all votes taken by members today shall be by roll call vote. Thank you. introduce the topic, which has been discussed at length in our executive session. And I believe we have a motion that Terrence, our counsel, would read the motion, please.
For, after discussion in executive session, the board seeks to provide Mr. Davis, cost of living increases, identical to the cost of living increases provided to non-union employees in 2024 and 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Keneally. That is a motion that's been made. Is there a motion to move that as
So
just
moved.
read by?
So moved.
Thank you. The motion's been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Motion's been made and seconded. It comes to a vote. This will be by roll call, please.
Jeffrey, I.
Jones, aye.
Malkin, aye.
Randy, I.
Tierney, aye.
Thank you. We have the motion made, seconded, and voted unanimously. At this point, before we conclude, we would open up this public session for any public comment. Sean?
Yeah, I have Unki.
Yeah.
And just for clarity, how much is this COLA adjustment?
Terrence?
You want it in the aggregate, okay, it'd be, in the aggregate, it would be 10.6%.
That's for the 2 years where Mr. Davis did not receive a COLA, and you heard what the motion was, Anki.
Randy, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you all. This has been a very vital discussion, I think, and helpful. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
And there's a motion made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Jeffrey, I.
Jones, aye.
Malkin, aye.
Randy, I.
Tierney, aye.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend and see you in a couple weeks.
Hey,
Thank you.
Rick,